where earlier this month, Zhan Strawbridge resigned from his position as CEO. Since then, Strawbridge and port commissioners have been working on a separation agreement.
That agreement will be released tomorrow. In a 3 News exclusive, we got a first look at that document today. 3 News anchor Mike Gillespie joins us now. And Mike, what are some of the details of the agreement and when does it take effect?
Well, Zhan Strawbridge's employment with the port ends today and the separation agreement becomes effective tomorrow, June 1st. Now, he made the decision to leave despite having 31 months remaining on his contract after seeing what he describes as political dark clouds on the horizon. Both Strawbridge and Port Chairman Charlie Zhan tell me that the idea of leaving was initiated by Strawbridge back at the beginning of the year.
Since I at times have been a polarizing figure in the political spectrum here locally, part of my approaching Chairman Zhan was perhaps it might be a good idea to lower some of those political temperatures, and perhaps my departure will help lower some of those political temperatures.
Zhan says that when it became clear that he was serious about moving on, the next step was to work out the details, and that this agreement recognizes Strawbridge's contribution to the expansion of the port and its accomplishments under his leadership.
And we felt like that Zhan had spent every day of his 8 years working for the Port of Corpus Christi and what was in the best interest of the Port of Corpus Christi. And we wanted to tell him we recognize that and we want to pay you accordingly.
That comes by way of a $1.6 million lump sum severance payment. Last year, Strawbridge made a base salary of $575,000 and another $172,000 in bonuses. In addition, an internal audit will be conducted, and if any travel and business entertainment expenses are found that are not allowed under port policy, Strawbridge agrees to repay them by September 1st, something he says he would do even without an agreement.
I will stand by my conduct and I will stand by the conduct of my staff. And I welcome the audit, and I look forward to the results of the audit.
Strawbridge will also serve as an advisor to the port until December 15th of this year. Now, while the search for a permanent CEO is about to get underway, that's not the only leadership change on the horizon. Port Chairman Charlie Zhan reminds me that 12 years is the maximum time one is allowed to serve as a commissioner. That's 4 3-year terms, and he comes to that number in December. Leslie?
All right, Mike, thank you for that report.